I was talking to you and the camera had stopped. I forgot to delete the other video. So much fun. Okay. So anyway, in case you missed it, I'm getting dressed so I can get Omar off with that. Top. I don't know how much filmed, but I'm going to be stretching for you guys. I need to stretch so I can stretch and talk at the same time. Kill two birds with one stone. Alrighty. Come here, baby. Omar. Mama was looking at Omar the other day, and she's like, his tail still curls. I'm like, yeah, he does a little bit. He uncurls it a lot too. He just has a good tail, like triple curls, but he's old now. He's ancient. It's very sad. But everything's fucking sad. See? Everything's sad, so. Oma, come here, honey. Get the boxes this way so he at least doesn't go on the whole deck and get lost. Which has happened before in the middle of the night when I didn't realize the boxes had moved. And then I have to go and get dressed in the middle of the night and he's out there by himself. Omar, come here, honey. Come on. Come here, baby. Come here. All right. Or I could put on black shoes, black things on. Black boots on. So when I first came back here, I was creating videos, dancing videos, and not paying attention to this fridge. Come to find out, only realized it a couple so weeks ago, through whatever, time's go by so fast. All right, you gonna eat? You gonna eat, honey? You gonna eat? That there was stuff on the refrigerator behind me that if someone was so inclined, I mean, I'm not going to be that paranoid because I know people can find shit out if they really want to anyway, and they can go fuck themselves, as I've said. But nonetheless, I'm not going to make it easy for you. So I removed about 10 videos off of my channel, but I saved them, and if we had moved, I would have just uploaded them again. Yeah. They were all mostly dancing videos. Honey, honey, yeah. you'd need like a telescope. Basically, there was stuff, like a little tiny things, but I didn't know that was there at all, and I realized it, and I'm like, holy shit, I better go check all of them. And how I realized it is, as I told you, when my videos get 100 views, they, I'm sorry, when I go into my, Omar, come here, damn it. You're right, I know. Nothing's perfect, though. And it's worse having you on the couch because you fall down, you can't stay up there. And over there's not the best either because there's cords. But I gotta do something. You can't just eat out of the bowl, so. You can't eat out of the bowl like a normal doggy. You eat too fast. Just like Marley and me. Alright, I'm gonna eat over here like we usually do. Well, why you leave so much behind? You can smell it. You can't see it. Smell. It's okay. There's no food over here. It's alright. We're going over to the table, okay? Going over to the table, honey. Okay. Alright. Here we go. Eat over here. Yeah. No, enjoy. Alright. Anyhow. There were things on that fridge. And how I found out, I believe, was because I'm periodically keeping up with my videos. Because again, this is all for fun. Okay? I don't make a penny doing it. But I have to, it's also like a game or whatever, just like anyone who does shit like this. If they're not making money at it, making money is a different story. I have to keep up with, like, if my videos, I have to periodically check my 100 or more views to make sure they haven't hit 500. So I have to periodically do that. And how that happened was, that's how I stumbled. Because remember, the ones that were, I wasn't paying attention to the fridge, were when I came back here a year ago. Okay? So a couple of them have reached the 500 mark. And I'm looking, I'm like, oh my fucking God, I can't believe that was on there. And then I know the dates, because I know when I came back on July 4th of last year. Okay? I had to look through all my videos and find and remove all the ones. I mean, most of them were dancing videos, and a couple of them were sitting on the chair videos. There weren't that many. Like I said, if I had moved or something, then that ship has sailed. But I would have just re-uploaded them. I have them. I saved them, of course. So there was a point not long after I got home that I paid attention to this. I'm like, oh my God. And then I made sure there was nothing there. And then I hid it so my mom wouldn't put it back up there without me knowing and forgetting, or just forgetting, you know, that to look. But I did have to remove about 10 of my videos. I didn't have to do it, but I chose to do it. Chose. My sin, come down. I don't know what that means, that line that says you and me make 23. It doesn't make any sense. I need to do some stretching. No, I haven't stepped on the scale. I know I've lost a little bit of weight, though. I said I know when I've lost weight. My stomach goes flatter when I'm lying down. I can feel it going concave more. But I haven't bothered to step on the scale. I haven't lost that much weight. I have lost it a little bit. Finally rained yesterday. We were in a drought. It finally rained. Today's not gonna be fun. Today's not gonna be fun over there. Roads are dry. A couple of loads of laundry, my mama's laundry. Couch still has some stuff. Oh, socks too. So the couch is getting there. The couch is getting rid of that stuff that's there. It's getting down. The pile's getting lower. At least it's not in my room. Not being in my room means I'll actually see it out here, and my mom doesn't want it out here, so it's more inclined to do it. But it's in my room, it's pretty sit there forever. Hang up grandma's clothes and hang up mama's clothes. Anymore. Every time you fall down, you sit on the couch, you fall down every time. Snap your neck in front of me. Bad enough when I dropped you that night. Thought you were dead. I need my 32 ounces of water. Make a new meal for us. I gotta take meat out again because can't put this flat down. She washed this, but she can't put it flat down. Put it that way. When it gets to the end, I've got to help him. When it gets to the end, give his food over there. And then he starts wandering around. So yeah, today's not going to be fun. I have all those phone calls I have to make. That is not going to be fun at all. At all. At all. Joe sent me that water filter. Have I set it up? No. I got that replacement printer. Have I set that up? No. Why not? I don't know. I haven't felt like it. I've been doing other things. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows with me? I feel like it, I suppose. He's wandering around here. Yeah, my fucking little flip phone that needs to be replaced with a 4G. I will never get a 5G. Come here. Right, it's at I love this flip phone. It's on its last legs, and for some reason, unless it was on Joe's end, I was like, Joe, I've talked to people on this and it wasn't doing that. You sure it's not your end? He doesn't think so though. He has that Kyocera. It's a Verizon and it costs like $270. I'm not getting something that expensive. Supposedly, my Verizon, they're supposed to send me a free one in the mail, but I haven't gotten one. You read online, Verizon is going to do what AT&T did for my mom's flip phone and send out free ones, and they're not high quality, but you can't expect them to be when they're free. And I haven't got shit in the mail. I haven't gotten shit. Anyhow, I'm going to call them and find out why they haven't sent me my free Verizon, why I read about it online. They'll probably say, yeah, we're doling them out slowly. You know, to you last people who are clinging to your 3G phones for your life, it's a very small percentage. It says online there's very few of us left who haven't replaced our 3G flips that are going to completely end in December, but can start ending before then, you know. Problem is that I have loved this 3G flip, and there's not similar ones. These flip phones, there aren't that many, period, being manufactured. Oh, that's another thing. I'll know when I make phone calls today. I'll tell Joe, like his phone's expensive. It shouldn't be doing that where it's going in and out. But who knows? Who the fuck knows? Maybe it's a connection. Maybe it's whatever. All I know is I had to be over there and I had to get a chair from the living room, a dining room, and I had to sit there with the phone plugged in and try to talk to Joe because it was to see if that worked. It didn't really work. It worked a little bit. He's getting all frustrated. I'm like, Joe, I'm missing things you're saying. It's not my fault. And then he goes back to, yeah, because he's in hell. Join the club, Joe, just in a different way. You got your food, honey? Mama's going to find it. Mama's going to find the food here. Yeah. Drops came in the mail, his flubuprofen or something that I ordered from Wedgwood Pharmacy. I had to get a new prescription through my vet around here because, like I said, I can't deal with going far away on every form of public transportation you can think of to get him to his eye doctor. I can't, his specialist. Now, as I told her, she did the tonometry and she did the, whatever you call it, the teardrop thing, the hydration thing. Come here, sweetie. Which he would normally do, but I said, you know, obviously if you find something wrong, we'll go on that hell trip. it's living hell. You know, it's not fun in any universe. And she's like, I know, and it's not good for Omar either because he's blind. I'm sure he's all nervous. Yeah, I know. It stresses him out big time. Stresses him out big time. I put him underneath, like on the train, and I try to sit where but you can't necessarily do that. Coming back, it could be a sardine can, and then I'm trying to protect my dog from crowds and crowds and crowds of fucking people. I'm just trying to protect my dog. I'm like, he's not a suitcase. I have to yell at people, okay? This dog's not a suitcase. I can't just squish him up or whatever. It's a living thing inside the thing that looks like a suitcase, people. Please, dear God, don't crowd me. So yeah, that's hell trap. But I only had to do it once he was okay. The initial time he was having me come, because Omar had the glaucoma, and then that went away. But once Omar was settled down with his eyes and whatever, the doctor had us come just once a year, you know. And then I missed it because of the pandemic and everything. You know, I did go there during the pandemic, but then I was with Joe, and I was supposed to go somewhere else, but then I wound up coming back, and now I'm just, I can't do it. It's too much. It's too stressful for me, for him. You know, it's hell trip. Like I said, I'm trying to protect my dog on a train full of a sardine can of people. Not necessarily going there, but we're there all fucking day long and then coming back during rush hour or even, you know, it's hell. It's hell. It's just hell. I hate it anyway. I hate it vehemently. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it anyway by myself. I hate it more when I have my dog with me in a carrier. I have to try to protect my dog. You know, people can shove, people could fall on him. People could push me into him. But there's nothing you can do. If there's no seats, and I've had to stand. And I've had to put him on the floor, and I've had to give people the evil eye, and I'm just trying to keep him in between my legs and be like, okay, this is not a suitcase, this is a dog. I don't know if you guys have seen that carrier. That's the carrier I was lugging Omar around when we were living on the streets of LA for a week after we escaped his abusive daddy. He didn't know. He doesn't understand why we left him. He loved it. He worshipped the ground Daddy walked on. Daddy wanted everyone to worship the ground he walked on, and he didn't do anything to deserve it. You don't know any better. Mama wised up. Of course, it took Daddy almost killing her for her to wise up. It was pretty fucking pathetic. You have to ask me. But nonetheless. Yeah, his thing looks like, it's a really good, it's meant for, it's a Delta carrier. I don't know if they make them anymore, because this was, I bought this. They probably make some form of it. Maybe they've changed it around a little bit. But it's a Delta carrier, and people can think it's a suitcase. In fact, they almost killed Omar when we went to that extended stay. I didn't ask him to help with our stuff. Okay? They did it. We're going into the extended stay hotel. I had my dog separate, sitting over here, and I'm doing something, or I'm talking to somebody about something, and suddenly someone else, or whatever we were doing, or we were getting, whatever it was, we were getting stuff out. I remember I took a taxi there. Okay, so we took a taxi there. We have my dog separate from the stuff, me and my mom and Omar. The guy is so fast trying to grab the stuff and put it on the thing. He's about to put something on top of Omar's soft thing. I didn't scream. I'm like, oh, wonderful. And it would have been an accident. He would have crushed my fucking dog. People don't fucking think, you know. I had Omar separate. You understand? Omar wasn't with the luggage we were taking out of the thing. I had him over here. And the guy was just so fast loading it up on the thing that he grabbed it, but I realized, and I'm like, that's a dog! Don't put anything on top of that, please! because it's chaos, you know. We go into this extended stay hotel for at least the 3 weeks, and it wound up being longer than that. But you know, we brought food, we brought Omar's food, we brought clothes, we brought everything to it. Okay, and Omar was in his carrier, and it looks like a suitcase. If he had killed my dog, he would have been, he would have been so sorry, and you know what I mean? People are sorry. Even if someone accidentally fell on him in the train, you know, they're going to be sorry, of course. It's not their fault, it's an accident. But my dog's still hurt, seriously injured, or dead, you know? Probably would have been not dead, probably would have been seriously injured, and then, you know, all that entails. Come here. Just have to watch everything at every fucking moment, you know? Every fucking moment. Because I had my dog, and you know what I mean? I had him to the side. I didn't think I had to say to the bell, whatever that guy is that loads the thing up, I didn't think I had to say to him, that's a dog, you know? Don't crush him with something else. Don't put something else on top of him. Plus, it's soft anyway. You gotta pay attention. I'm sorry, but you do have to pay attention, okay? It's a little carrier. You don't know there's not a dog in there. It was set off to the side, and you know what I mean? You shouldn't, if it's a soft thing anyway, you don't know what's inside of it. You shouldn't put something on top of it anyway. It should be on the top because... Need some water. Water that doesn't have any teeth stuff in it. I'm not going to get you water home. I'm not going to put the teeth stuff in it. You hate the teeth stuff anyway. When I first... Turn your nose up at it when it has teeth stuff in it, and then you don't want to drink. Then when you get thirsty enough later in the day, you will drink. So yeah, like I said in the other videos last night, there's all different chaos going on with Joe, okay? And he's trying to do a full-time job. So he's moving out of his house where he's lived for a long time. Okay. 15 years or something. So, because I asked him, I said, you're moving into, I said, that's good, you're moving into this bigger house, but you're not going to take all your junk with you. You're going to take advantage of it and get rid of it instead of bringing it to the new house. That's a smart thing to do, okay? Plus, you don't have to move as much. You don't want to move everything. So he's getting rid of a whole bunch of junk, like different things. He gave me a long list of like 30 things, okay? And I called this junk removal company, and I gave them the itemized list. Joe wrote out everything, every little thing, anything you could think of. And they're like, can you send pictures? And Joe's like, I'm not taking pictures of all this stuff. Some's too heavy for me to lift. What do they want me to do?